Hello students, welcome to our online teaching class from Balangir Public School. Today we will discuss again English of class 8 of supplementary reader, chapter number 2. This is the third part of this chapter, that is the children and work, written by Gita Wong. So we have in the previous class we have already discussed everything. Are we going to eat here? Asked Belu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside. That means when the girl asked Belu to go somewhere, at that time Belu became hopeful that they are going to have some food there. Okay. Then Hope said the girl shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. You know, they were at near a very huge building. The name of the building was Sri Rajarajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam. A marriage ceremony was going on there. It is known to you. And Hope said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Rubbish, you know, garbage. Rubbish means garbage also. Rubbish means also garbage. So here, Hope said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile, fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud of flash buzzed. Buzzed means here, you know, buzzing sound, that is hummed. Buzzed means hummed. Buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana. Squashy means crushed. Squashy means crushed banana, and held it out to Belu. Look here, what happened in such a situation. Thereafter, the girl guided the boy to come behind the hall, where huge quantities of number of piles of garbage were located there. And there was a big garbage bin overflowing. It was overflowing with garbage. Two goats were standing there and they were fighting for their own food. They were eating, they were standing on the pile fighting for a banana leaf. Two goats. And here a cloud of flies, numbers of large swarm of flies were gathering here and they are creating different sounds. There was rotten smell, different waste materials, waste foods were being thrown there, so it was getting rotten and picking up different bad smells. Okay. So here the girl picked up a squashy. There was a rotten smell in the air. It was not healthy. Belu had not seen such type of things in his life, although he had run away from his home with somebody else. The girl picked up a squashy banana. Squashy banana matlab squashy. Squashy means crushed. Squashy means crushed. So the girl picked up a squashy banana which had been crushed to some extent and held it to Belu. Carry your food. Carry and told him that carry your food. Belu was shocked. Are we going to eat their leftovers? Leftovers, you know, broken food. What do you think I am? A dog. I only take untouched food. Here's some more catch. Here's some more catch. She threw him a bada also. Bello looked at it with a distaste. So thereafter, when getting that crushed banana, Bello did not like to take it. Thereafter, again the girl told him that whether, and again the girl told the way that all these things were not left over, these things were untouched. And here's some more catch. Thereafter, he threw other things also. He threw a bada to Bello, which Bello held in a distance. Common hero, eat it. You think I like it? I told you, I will find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to buy food for you. You had better eat what you get until you have your own money. Thereafter, the girl also advised the boy, having been a girl also of 11 years age also, she also advised the boy that to eat that as she had assured him to provide some food. That doesn't mean that she would give him purchasing some tiffin or other things. And she had to, I have money to buy food for you. You had better eat what you get until you, and she also advised him to eat all these things as he was in direct need of food because he was extremely in a hungry situation. So out of great hunger, he should take it until he had earned some money for himself. Bello hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. But Bello hesitated, did not like to do that. That is known as hesitated. So Bello hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. He gulped down the banana and bada. Bello hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again. He gulped means swallowed. He gulped means swallowed it. Bello gulped down the banana and bada. His stomach felt better immediately. He could have eaten at least 10 times more, but the girl could find only one more banana, which she had herself. But without having any interest also, the boy, as he was in a great hunger, then he took the crushed banana and bada. By that, he could feel comfortable to some extent. But he was in such a hungry situation that he could have eaten 10 times of that. But where can he get? It is too early. It is too early. They have only. It is too early. They have only eaten tiffin. If you are still hungry, you will have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I am going. She picked up a couple of bottles from the heap and threw it into her sack. Then she walked out. You know that the boy was in extreme hungry situations. Thereafter, it is too early. They have, and very early in the morning, they have reached there. It was tiffin time, and the lunch had not begun there. So then the girl told him if she wants some more food, then they will have to wait. They will have to wait for the lunch time thereafter. Telling this much, then the girl picked up a couple of bottles, that means 2 bottles from the heap, and threw it into her sack, and then she walked out. Bello panicked. Panicked means felt fear. Panicked means fear. He felt fear. So Bello panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her. It was better to stick to her. She seemed to know her way around. He ran after her he ran after her again. So when the girl telling this went away, Belu felt very fear. Belu was panicked. Then he suddenly realized that if the girl left him, what he would do that? Because he was new there, he was a boy of uh, he was a boy of rural area. He did not have so much idea. He realized, okay, so it was better to, so he thought that it would be better to speak to her, to cling to her, to follow her. Okay, to seem to know her way around, he ran after her again. So without thinking anything, again the boy had to follow the girl up to her again. Aye, he called. He did not even know the girl's name. Aye, he called. He did not even know the girl's name. Aye, what is your name? He asked, hurrying behind her. She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing my name, Jaya. So the name of the girl was Jaya. The name of the girl was Jaya. Here, and the name of the boy was Belu. So here in such situation, so thereafter, in this way, he called, he did not even know the girl's name. So till there, the boy had not known the name of the girl, although he had come up to this, although he had spent this much time with the girl, he did not dare to ask her name also. At last, he knew the name, that her name was Jaya. She stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing me. I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. Thereafter, the girl also told the boy that as the bag was full of plastics, bottles, cups, etc., etc., so he had to drop it in his own slums. He had to drop it in his slum and change the sand. All these things. So next time, thereafter, Jaya and Belu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, what is that is Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. So at last, both Jaya and Belu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle water. That means a small stream of water was flowing there. They were in Triplicane, then they were in soil, and that is the Buckingham Canal. Under at a bridge, they had to cross the Buckingham Canal. Belu stared. This was a canal. There some puddles of water was row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. They were built out of all sorts of things: metal, seeds, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. So in such situation, both Jaya and Belu went to the place where Jaya was living, that is the slum. You must have known how the different slums are constructed, built. So Belu saw they are there. The strangest house that he had ever seen in his life. So they were built out of all sorts of things like metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood, plastic, all these things were there. They stood crookedly. Crookedly means correctly here, and they are not in a proper way. So here, and looked as if they would fall any moment. It was all sorts of possibilities. It can be collapsed at any moment also, no matter. Each village where you live, which houses are strange, said Belu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. So there, Belu asked Jaya whether she was living there, but in their village, but in His village, all his houses were made up of bricks or made up of mud and palm leaves. Jaya went around. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Thereafter, Jaya went around to one of the huts, went around and dumped. Dumped matlab here threw. Dumped means threw. Dumped means threw. Here Jaya dumped her sack outside, then she picked up an empty one. After dumping the sack, after dumping the different things that she had collected, again she picked up an empty one. Let's go, she turned to Belu and gave him a soap. Soap means push. After picking up another sack, then the girl told Belu to come with him, giving him a soap. Soap means push. At least help me now. Here we are Diche, and come with me. And he gave something to her and come with her. What are those things? She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hand. Thereafter the girl threw a pair of old shoes without laces and also pushed a bag also and gave a stick also into his hand. Belu was confused. Did she want him to do with this thing? Belu was confused. What he had to do there? He was confused. Belu, the only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. But that means only things, the agricultural activity was known to the boy only and nothing else. So he was known to, he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, that is weeding and taking cows out to graze, all these things that were related to agricultural activity to some extent. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. He asked Jaya whether there was any farm activities or farms in the city. She laughed and thumped her. Thumped means bit. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms, there are no farmers here. We are rat pickers. Rat pickers, those who search garbage. Rat pickers, those who search garbage. So, rat pickers, see my sack full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Belu. From rubbish bins. Where is? You collect rubbish. Belu had never heard of such a thing by a blockhead. Blockhead means folk. There is not any rubbish, only paper, plastic, glass, such things. We sell it to Jambazar Jagu. Thereafter, she laughed, the girl laughed at the boy, and there was no farm there. There are no farmers there. Only they are the rat pickers. They collect. They were living in slums area, different slums. They were doing very nasty activities, very unhealthy activities. They were not getting proper food. Their life was always at risk. All these things, and Belu had never heard such type of things, of how they were rat pickers, how they were collecting or picking up different plastic materials or other things also. And they were selling those things to Jambazar Jogu. Jambazar Jogu. Belu was puzzled means confused. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish, but why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Belu puzzled. Why Belu was confused? Because he had heard of people throwing these things. But it was not known to that. Again, these things were being collected by other people, other poor persons like Jaya. And these things were being sold to another person. All these things were not known to Belu. So he was confused. You think he buys You think he buys it for snow, so he sells it to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Then the girl was very worried and he called him and told him not to waste time like him. Belu did not move. He had not run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him, jumped at him with her stick. But Belu was not interested to go with Jaya to pick up the garbages like plastic bottles or cups or all these things. Then look here, she shouted, if someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there washing. That means pretending big hero. I am trying to help you. Who fills your stomach today? And again the girl told the boy that if they are late, they won't get such a, they will lose the opportunity to get some things in different garbage bins. So as soon as possible, he should come forward very quickly. Belu scratched his head and sighed, I will do it for now. He thought, until I find a better job. So in such a situation, finding no way out, Belu was compelled to do such type of activity, and he was strongly determined. He promised to do these things until he get a better chance of work. So here, dear students, you learn one thing, how the lives of the slum dwellers, especially the children who are living at the different slums. So children at work, those children who are living at slums, they are doing such type of activities. They are called the rat pickers, where they are collecting such type of things. So they are leading a very miserable life. So from this story, we get a lesson. We get a fine lesson that what children is a very sensible story. It is written by Gita Wall, and this focuses on living of slum children. This story also teaches us that we should be sympathetic, we should be empathic towards these children and help them whatever we can do, whatever we can. Okay, this is all about the chapter Children at Work. We will do the comprehension, questions, words, all these things. In the next class, we will discuss the grammar of your book, chapter number 4, that is tense. Thank you.